What's going on, y'all? Good morning. Hey, I know I told y'all we was gonna be live streaming every day from 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. But really, what I meant in between that time frame is when I'm gonna be streaming. So always feel free to tap in or come join the stream, join the conversations whenever. In between that time frame, if you see me, basically streaming. But what brought me here to y'all this morning is because I'm always up around these times. I don't know why I don't sleep, but I'm always up around these times, and I like to be productive. Uh, Sometimes I listen to motivational speeches for a little while, and it motivated me to start becoming more productive around these times. So this morning, because I was listening to all of these different court cases and stuff like that, just having it on repeat. I don't know why. Just sometimes I'd be wanting to watch something different, but uh, I'm like, man, let me go ahead and see what happened with my court situation. So I'll get to that story a little later. Just let me know in the comments if you want to hear more about it. But let's stay on topic here with what I really wanted to talk to y'all about. So I went ahead to check the docket of the lawsuit that I won back in. I filed this lawsuit back in August 31st of 2023. And that you guys can see right there. Like I told you yesterday, we're going to get better at this, right? Oh, man. Just bear with me here because there's about to be a lot to be said, okay? So I filed this case back in August 31st, 2023. This situation happened to me a long time before this. But this is the this is probably the point of time in my life where I was mentally uh, stable again to think clear because after my last journey to Texas, when I went to Houston to hang out with these different people that were celebrities and YouTubers and drove Lamborghinis and G-Wagons, and I just seen all the riches, and I was like, man, I know I can get it. It drove me crazy, and I went home, and I was like, man, y'all didn't see what I seen, and y'all live like this, but y'all didn't see what I seen, and we can obtain that. It drove me crazy that people didn't have the same vision as me. But eventually, I found my niche, which was you guys here. Larry Bird. I got comfortable with y'all. Thank you. I got my mind back. Because I know hard work actually pays off, and my hard work did pay off. But after I got my mind back, I was finally healthy enough to go sue the lady that practically ruined my life. So yeah, I sued her for about $5,000. I think, or maybe it was like $3,000 or something like that. No, it was like $5,000. It was definitely like $5,000. I definitely sued her for $5,000. I also added some pain and suffering in there as well. Now, if you could want to go ahead and read all of this, then feel free to. You can pause and do all of that. But I want to get to the good stuff. 11/6/2023. That's what 8, so 9, 10, 11, 3 months later. You know, I'll go to court. I get awarded. I win. Um, I should pull up this lady on Facebook, but I don't want to be rude. I don't want to seem like a nasty person because I'm really not. But sometimes I can get nasty, and it comes off very, very, very vile. And I don't want to show that side of myself anymore. As long as God keeps blessing me for all of the hard work that I put in, I mean, that's just the truth. I ask for blessings. I work hard to get my blessings, and if they come, I thank God for it. That's just how it works. Anyways, so um, the judge did not award me pain and suffering, but he did award me $3,430.40. But she paid me $1,000 or $999. That was like the last time she ever paid me. The last thing she paid me, and then she said she wasn't giving me the rest of my amount of my money. And said that I scammed her and got over on her, and that she overpaid me, and came up with all of these different excuses. Oh, my mom's sick, or no, no, my condolences if you ever see this video. My condolences go out to you and your family. Like wouldn't wish nothing to happen to anyone, and I'm sorry that someone died within this time frame. But let's be truthful here. What you did was not cool, okay? And I gotta speak on that. But those were all her excuses, and you're a business owner, okay? So People are relying on you to handle your business because you're employing them and they're investing their money and so on and so forth to go do the work for you, and you're actually getting the money in return, but you're not paying us. You see what I'm saying? So that's where this is where it's like this is where the problem came. So yeah, now you see the timeline. It was money I was supposed to have had. I started a trucking business. The money that I was going to get from that was going to be the money to get my insurance. It was at the same time frame that my dad was starting his trucking business. He had started growing his business so fast. All I had just needed was a few extra bucks to be able to afford the insurance because you need $1 million coverage. And we could talk more about this later. Anyways, she had the trucking business. She was giving me advice and so on and so forth as well. We all were starting trucking businesses. I don't know if you remember during the pandemic, there was a lot of, situations going on economically, and they were basically hiring a bunch of people to be partial deliverers, like delivering, expediting, whatever. I don't want to talk about the wrong stuff too long, so I want to keep y'all here because I know it may be a little while because we're gonna be talking for a little while. But so yeah, I get awarded the money. I had all my paperwork, everything I needed, every delivery I still got it. Y'all want to see it? Actually, here's some of the paperwork right there. Ta-da! Y'all want to see? Actually, y'all want to see? Okay, I'm getting a little carried away, but I apologize. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Okay, let's take a look at this. Actually, let me put out the camera. I hate that look. It's paperwork, 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 paperwork. Oh man, I'm just letting you know right now. It gets serious in here. I'm just talking about paperwork, paperwork. This is what I do when I be up this early. I'll be up trying to figure out ways to really get rich, doing a lot of studying, a lot of research, and sometimes it drives me crazy. But let's stay on topic here. Um, we were here with it. Oh, shout out to my new subscribers. We got 3,303 now. Shout out to y'all, gang. Appreciate y'all. But we're gonna take that off. Keep it pretty. So yeah, I have every delivery that I ever made for this lady. Every date that I did it on. I have every address. For the people out there that be saying that people are crooks and criminals, you just don't know how many people I know. You just don't know how many people I've met, how many hands I've shook. I've been all over the country being a delivery driver with this attitude, with this personality. Do you know how many people I've met? So realistically, if I decided to be cool with you, oh, I must really cool. I must really mess with you. Because I've met tons of men and women. And I really like old people the most. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to the old people out here. Well, the young people. The new young people. Shout out to y'all. Because y'all really got the most information. Things are becoming too AI, digitalized, and all of that. Anyways, those are the best times. The lives that y'all live. Yeah. So now we're here. And we could get to the good stuff, okay? You got kind of the gist of the backstory. But I was awarded my money. And since people in these type of situations don't like to pay, they're going to run. So what I had to do was I had to file a garnishment to try to garnish the wages. And this is the exact timeline of the dates that I did this stuff, okay? And you can see here, if you pay close attention, you will notice that some of these dates don't even add up. Like you'll see things were signed on this date, but it wasn't posted until that date. What? So during this time frame, I still have it on my phone to this day. I checked my phone every day. Every day. Oh, I just took it off, like literally like 3 days ago. I literally just took it off. But I had it in my search tabs every day. I checked this every day. Where my money at? To be honest with y'all, I woke up, I told y'all I lost my mind with this stuff. But it showed me what can really be done when you take time to read and invest yourself into a little research. I fixed my credit by myself. I also filed for my own business loan and got my own first business loan. When everybody else out here were doing scams and stealing money, doing PPP loan frauds and all of these other frauds, I went out here and got a U-Haul drove in it every day for 2 years, and just did it the right way. I was a truck driver. I'm transporting goods. What's the goods? Myself. I'm the goods myself right now. I'm keeping my business. I'm keeping my business afloat. That's what you do. That's how you play the game how it's supposed to be played. What are you transporting? Goods. As a trucker, a transportation business, you don't just have to always transportate goods. You can transportate people as well. And what if you're a Lyft driver or Uber driver? That's a transportation business as well. You start you up at LLC. And these are just small things that I was learning over a course of time as I was getting more deeper into trying to make myself rich. Because I can clearly see nobody's going to help me. But long story short, I feel long story short, like this is about to get even less. I'm sorry. I do want to try to keep this kind of short, but I'm gonna try to. I don't want to make it too long, but I do want to keep it kind of short. But long story short, I was awarded this money during this process after I finally got my mind back, and I want to get to the good stuff here because this is where I get frustrated at the way that things are done, and it don't make no sense to me. The dates don't add up. I was checking this every day, every day, every day, every day. I apologize if I'm being loud, y'all. I'm checking it. Hey, shout out to Patrick the Star for the super chat, man. Hey, shout out to Patrick the Star for the super chat. Hey, for real. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. When people say I don't work hard, and they try to put laziness behind my name. If it's one thing I can tell y'all is that I do like to drink. I have issues that happened to me when I was a child, but if it's one thing, I could never be lazy. I'll play basketball drunk. I go to work drunk. I stay up all night drunk, figuring out ways to make myself rich and get my own money. But anyways, you talking about that's crazy. No, that is crazy though. I ain't gonna lie. But hey, shout out to Patrick the Star though. I appreciate you, man. I do want to get back to this real quick because I know I got a little more wild I gotta get to real quick. So I'm awarded this money, and I'm checking this every day. I filed a garnishment for a bank called Fifth Third. This is out of Toledo, Ohio. So we have this bank called Fifth Third. Filed a garnishment. These garnishments cost $75. So not only did I get awarded money that she already owed me, I'm still refiling. I'm still paying more money. How can a person that's broke be doing all of this? Anyways, I don't want to fragment here. We all get the point now. I work and I get my money. Anyways, I'm filing $75 for this. Okay, they send back this and say bank garnishment sent to Fifth Third. That was sent on 12/6, issued on 12/7. On 12/18, this is how fast it was. Just like that. 12/18. No report, no accounts found. Look at that. So I'm like, oh man, she lied to me. She took me to Fifth Third and showed me she had an account at Fifth Third in her business name, but her personal account, that's not Fifth Third. But she was starting up a new. Okay, I know what she's doing now. I see what she's doing because she was teaching me. She was teaching me all of this stuff too, y'all. She literally teaching me how to get a Duns and Bradstreet number, how to set up an LLC, go get more than one business bank account. That way you can, when you got to file your taxes, you can just have one account strictly just for all spending money, and you ain't got to do all of this. Man, she was teaching me everything. I'm soaking the game up like this because I want to be rich. I don't want to work for nobody. I want to work for myself. So, anyways, it says no accounts found. So I go back and dub back on it again. I say, you know what? Let me try a different bank. I think she did say she had a PNC bank, and she had one since she was a jit, like she was a baby. So I do it again. Now that's another $75, $150 added. Okay. Now this is where things get fishy. As y'all clearly can see, we're at the end. This is where things get fishy, and I had to do my research all this morning. This is why I didn't stream so early because I'm doing research. Like, what is going on? Someone woke me up and said, "Man, just check this." I was supposed to do the basketball video. I got all the tabs to open up, and I'm supposed to do a basketball video and all that. I'm like, hold on, let me check this real quick because y'all don't know. My life has completely unraveled from anywhere I thought I would have been since I moved to Texas. I got my business loan. I got monetized on YouTube. I got awarded my lawsuit money. And look where I'm at. Now, most people will say, oh, I learned a lot. I'm in a better position. And yes, I am. And there's tons of money that can be made down here. But overall, in general, I feel like I have to depend on people. And that's one of the things that I hate the most. Now, this could be like something that God wanted me to have to go through a phase in life, learn how to trust people again, put me in positions where now I can be around people who are financially stable with good mindsets, who aren't always keeping me on edge because I have these big dreams and desires and they don't have the ambition to go chase them. So now I feel the need to go be Superman and save the day for everybody. But now I'm in a situation where everybody around me is they doing better than me. That's one thing that Eric Thomas did say in a motivational speech. He said, if you the smartest person in the room. He said, if you the smartest person in the room, then you might be in the wrong room. You need to go put yourself in a new room and become the new smartest person in the room. Long story short, though. Oh, I keep saying long story short, y'all, but I apologize. It's getting there. So I go back to check this. I filed for a new garnishment. This garnishment was filed on the 29th of 2024. April, January, February, March, April. April 29th, 2024. On May 6th. Hold on, March. Yeah, May 6th, 2024. Remember I told y'all in the last one, it said something about no accounts found. This is what it says. It says the mail was sent out there and so on and so forth. Issue on 5/6/2000, May 6, 2024. 6/14 is when this was logged. Keep that in mind. Bank garnishment sent to PNC Bank, which is the other bank that I was telling you about, signed for 5/9/2024. 5/9/2024. Y'all didn't log this until a whole month later? Are you serious? Remember I told you I was checking this every day. Y'all didn't log this. Now, the trick to this is, at this point in time, I wouldn't even have known what signed for meant. I only know what's going on because I did a lot of research this morning. But I didn't know what any of this meant. So they did this a month later. Now let's skip a year from there and get to last month of September 18th of 2025. It says garnishment dismissed. Case closed for want of prosecution. Oh, I just messed that word up, didn't I? Talk with a crazy list. Bookkeeping review complete. Paper journal scanned. RK. I don't know what that means. So I'm just reading it. I'm just like, what's going on? I'm like, what's going on? I'm really trying to find out what's going on. So I'm like, man, I go outside, grab my handy dandy, 5-star journal right here. They got all my paperwork in here. Oh my, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, hold on. I'm searching through stuff. I'm like, okay. There goes some important information that I need. Let me pull that out. Here goes some more important information that I need. Let me pull this out. This is what the forms look like. If you ever want to sue somebody, right? This is what you gotta fill out. This right here. Affidavit. No, I filled out 2 of those. I actually changed it up. This is just some other stuff. It's important, but we ain't gotta talk about it. Anyways, now let's get to the research. And when I said keep those dates in mind and what's going on. Okay? So, my handy dandy tool here, what I like to call ChatGPT, has been helping me out so kindly this morning. Hey, shout out to my bro who turned me on to ChatGPT. I promise y'all, man, when I say sometimes people can be stuck in their ways, Before I came here, they would have said something about AI to me. Before I came to Austin, Texas, which is nothing but a technology city, this is a satellite city. Let's get it straight. Anyways, shout out to Elon Musk. Before I moved here, I would have never been putting my identity and information on a ChatGPT. Man, what y'all talking about? I ain't putting no information on ChatGPT, man, so my government can be on. I'm so glad I moved out of a city with that kind of mindset, man. ChatGPT has been so helpful. It has saved me so much time. So I had to ask ChatGPT simple, man. How can I go about retrieving my money awarded to me in a lawsuit? Because honestly, I just knew this lady was ducking me. I just knew she was ducking me, y'all. I just knew she was ducking me. I'm over here talking to my bro like, yeah, bro, listen, she don't want to, if I can't garnish the funds, I'm about to go seize assets. Bro, I know where your house is. You ain't selling no houses. Ain't nobody selling no houses in 2025. Your mom done passed that down to you. My condolences again. Shout out to y'all. I just want my money. Your mom passed it down to y'all in that neighborhood. And man, Man, what? Millions. Why is y'all playing with me about my little petty change, yo? You feel me? Like, so I'm just like, she ducking me. So I'm like, man, maybe I'm gonna have to hire me a private investigator. I'm gonna have to hire me a something. You know what I mean? I seen somebody say they hired them just a person that just went to law school and know how to do all this stuff. I'm like, man, I'm about to hit her up. I told you I've been watching those People's Court. That's what I've been watching, People's Court. Somebody won a case because they had some handy person that just be sitting around doing research like me and know how to file paperwork and doing all the work, and she charging her for it. I'm like, maybe I could do that, but why would I do that? And I got y'all. Shout out to Pat the Star too. But anyways, yeah, so yeah, I just knew the lady was ducking me. But whole time, after I've done some research, remember I told y'all here it said signed. What I say? Where did it say signed? Bank garnishment sent to PNC Bank signed for 5/9/2024. Man, I tell y'all, God is good, and God bless you like the right time. Like when you need it. And boy, would you, boy, ain't even funny. Ain't even funny. But it's crazy though, because we could talk about this tomorrow. We're gonna clean this stream up. I will be ending this stream at 8 o'clock still. I'm not gonna be keeping it up that long. My other streams keep getting copyrighted anyways. So at the end of this stream, we're gonna be talking about the new platform that I'm about to set up that we all can come to and tap in, and I'm talking like y'all understand what that means. Y'all can come join me in, and we'll continue streaming there, but we can do all, like I said before, we could do all the streams. Hey, I'm about to lock in real quick and finish this topic. So it says signed 5/9/2024. Remember I told y'all this was signed then. They posted it over a month later. Let's go here and see what they say about all of this information, because I started like asking little questions like that, because yeah, it's ChatGPT. Sometimes I just like want to mess around, but as I kept reading, it kept getting a little bit more interesting as it started to seem like maybe I may have some money waiting on me somewhere that I never was notified about neither. It's crazy. It's crazy work. Anyways, yeah, so I'm like, man, how can I go about getting my money? Oh, you can go, authorize sheriff to go get it for you. I'm like, I know I can do that. I'm like, if I would have known I could have did that, I would have had the police go get it from y'all personally a long time ago. Get me started with what your son said he was gonna do to my friend, and you still owe him money too. But he didn't save his paperwork like I saved mine. But I promise, we were working together. We were there together every day. When they talk about paying you the kind of money they were talking about paying us, you would have been there every day too. I promise. Because you make a lot of money delivering packages. I actually had a contract myself. $3 a package, and I'm getting a daily base rate of 200. 200 days. 200 just to come in, and I get a $3. I get $3 off every package. Give me 100 of those. Let me make $500 in one day. How do you think I got the business loan? I had to show them that I was bringing in X, Y, and Z amount of money in every month to be able to say, this is why I'm asking for this amount from y'all. That way, it'll balance out. Unfortunately, I didn't take all the money. I tried to be humble and didn't realize that Sprinter vans cost $80,000. Plus, $80,000 on the used end. And the insurance costs 20 bands itself. But they give you a little breakdown. You could pay like $1,500, $2,000. How many drivers you got? If they got they got a bad driving record and stuff like that. They give you all of that information, and they give you a breakdown, and you can pay $2,000 a month, but your initial payment gonna be like $4,000. And so I just gave you a lot of information there. That was a lot of free game for anybody out there that does decide to stroll past this stream and just want to make some money. Cause I'm just a YouTuber now. I'm locked in. I'm doing this forever. I ain't gonna lie. If academics did it for 13 years, I can do it for 13 years for sure. Believe me. And I'm already getting paid for it. So I'm just gonna remain being humble. Anyways, back to the point where I was saying I was gonna have a sheriff go over there, do something, use a record lens and all of this stuff right here. But then I'm like, let me ask a little bit of question. I said, so I filed a garnishment of funds out of a bank account. How would I be notified if the garnishment was approved? Because I'm like, what does signed mean? If y'all just said that no accounts, y'all just said at this bank, no accounts. And this is literally, these are courts we talking about here. You depend on these people to help you when you go looking for help. It says no accounts found on the first one, but the second one it says signed. Now, these people have to do all of this within 5 days. Because when you go and get these affidavits right here, when you go and get these, you have to take after I file this out, I give one to the clerk of courts at the court's house office, right? I give one to them. They stamp it with a government stamp, so it's not a fake or a fraud. They make a copy of it, and then they keep it, and then you go and take one to the bank personally. So you walk in there and say, hey, you've been served. Silly, but not you technically, the person I'm talking about. Anyways, so they have to wait. They have 5 business days. So that's why this one on the 6th, it was issued on the 6th. It was signed on the 9th. You see that, right? If we go down here, you see. So you have to do this stuff within a certain time frame. You have to do stuff a certain way. It says it was filed on the 7th. No reports found on the 18th. That's basically, I'm pretty sure that they probably already had notified them within the 5 days and told them like no accounts were found. And then they just had posted on the 18th, no accounts found. Because you can clearly see they're not doing it on time. But yeah, so I'm on ChatGPT. ChatGPT giving me all of this rundown. So it gives me all of this. It says a copy of a signed writ, which, as you can clearly see, maybe is what signed meant in that. But at this time, when I was looking at this and reading all of this at the time being, I still wasn't really understanding. So I just went ahead and said, man, and they asked me, did they want me to type in, the actual township. So I just went ahead and typed in the actual township, y'all. Just typed in the actual township. Go ahead and give me their codes of laws and everything. Their advisories, everything that they think, they laws, creditor, judicial, everything. I want it all. And that's what ChatGPT did. Now, if you would think, man, saved me so much time, didn't it? Saved me so much time. I'm sitting here thinking I gotta go all the way back to Ohio, which I probably still do, to go hire me a private investigator or something to go find this lady. I ain't gonna lie. Bitch, I don't even think she live there no more. I just think she own that house, which is worth millions of dollars, and she not gonna sell it until it hits its peak. That's what I do. Anyways, yeah, so they gave me all the information. I was really more so here in Chat GPT because I was upset that no one notified me anything. Like I didn't get no mail. And if I did get any mail, nobody told me I had any mail from the court's office. Like, and in these kind of situations that, I don't know. I don't know how y'all handle y'all life, but I still have my stuff sent to my mom's house. So yeah. Sent all my important stuff to my mom's house. My mom was very, very, very good at putting that kind of stuff up. I mean, obviously, I'm very good at keeping up with the most important stuff. The most important. I'm very good at it too, but there's just other things, and I'm like, that's like a mom thing. Like you just want your mom to be involved with you in your life. Like motherly duties that they always feel like they want to do for you. Well, here's one. You could just accept all my important mail and just put it to the side for me every once in a while, and then let me know. Like you see something in there that maybe I should pay attention to. Anyways, I like to fragment, y'all. We still got about 9 minutes left. We getting to the end of it. So I went to the Savannah courts, and they're basically giving me a whole rundown how every step is going to work. And this is important information for anybody out there that maybe want to sue somebody and don't know how to sue them. You file the garnishment paperwork. Courts review your paperwork, issue a garnishment order directed to the bank, which is these. You'll likely receive a copy of a signed one. Like I told you, that's the sign. Those are the copies. Bank is served with the garnishment order. Bank must respond within 5 business days. That's what I was telling y'all before. The court clerk will provide you with the bank answer indicating whether funds exist and how much has been frozen. Bank has funds to deliver. Frozen amount is determined. Now this is where I'm like, this don't make no sense to me because why don't they just put this in a docket? I mean, they put everything else in the docket. If I go back to the docket right now, I can show y'all all the things in the docket that shows numbers. But this right here don't make no sense to me. So, you'll receive a notice or order from the court that the funds are to be released or will be dispersed to you. Y'all look like I got the funds. I wouldn't even be here on making this video with y'all if I had the funds. That's the truth. Debitor requests a hearing. Debitor is the person that I'm trying to garnish the funds from. They can request a hearing, basically like disputing whatever the case may be, and I'll receive a notice of a hearing date, time, and place by mail from the court clerk, letting me know the time I gotta be there to show up so we can have this dispute. Disbursement is complete. The court of shares distributes the funds. You'll get a final notice or a check payment showing the amount dispersed to you. I promise to God, y'all, I don't know what's going on here. Y'all. What's going on here? Ain't nobody told me nothing. Where the money at? Where the money at? Where is the money on? I ain't even gonna lie. Where is the cheese, the chicken, the guap, whatever you want to call it? You want to call it a check? Where is the check? Where is the debit card or the credit card? Where is something around here? Because I promise to God, it is dry. I ain't even wearing pants so I can pull my pockets out. But if I could, I'd pull my pockets out. No, some real stuff though, y'all. Like, I couldn't make this up. Man, I'm so weak, man. Anyways. So now I'm at this point where I'm kind of getting a little motivated. So now I'm like, okay, no, I already did all of that, chat. I got my affidavit. I just checked the court case and things aren't adding up. Worst thing about it is I don't even have nobody to talk to about it, chat. It's how I talk to chat. Hey, if chat ever becomes some sort of like, and I hope chat don't have ears to keep track of what I'm about to say. But if it ever decides to go iRobot mode, Terminator mode, let me be one of the people you be like, you know what? I remember having conversations with you. You made me feel human. And spare me the disbelief. Hey, yo, I'm so weak right now, man. That's how I talk to chat, though, y'all. Anyways, chat be talking back, too, man. As you clearly can see, it said I got a quiet gap right there. Oh, me, I'm weak. Okay, so, anyways, I'm going to get on here and speed on down here because I had to keep asking chat questions because chat just seemed like it wasn't understanding what I was asking. My questions just maybe it wasn't hitting the right way. So what does bookkeeping and review complete paper journal scan mean? Because that's what the document said. The document says the garnishment was dismissed, case closed for warrant of prosecution, bookkeeping review complete paper journal scan. I'm over here panicking like, oh, they didn't dismiss my case, man. Oh, I ain't anybody. Also, my money was there. They never notified me about it. I wasn't checking no more because I lost motivation to. On top of also dealing with all of the new chapters that I came across in my new life. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. And I need it too. I'm like, oh, I'm panicking. So now I'm like, oh, what's going on with this meme? So chat, like, really good question. And this one that confuses almost everyone. Believe me, I was confused. It means that they turned your paper file into a digital file. They didn't turn my paper file into a digital. I'm over here like, sheesh. It has nothing to do about the status of that garnishment money. You hear me? It had nothing to do with that. None at all. Not at all. Anyways, this is an internal court clerk entry. That means the court's financial department reviewed the case file to confirm the payments, garnishment, deposit, and filing fees were recorded correctly. Bookkeeping review complete. The paper journal is the court's physical record of the transaction. Once it's been scanned, it means they've digitalized the paper for the case file. In plain language, we finished checking the money paperwork and scanned it into the system. Hey, chat even try to even talking like me. Hey, do your chat try to talk like you? No, I know chat be trying to talk like you. I know it do. I know it do. Chat really talk like me. Like, I think it went back and studied my whole digital code across the internet and came back and even used words that I use. Like silly butt. Silly. uh, if this is part of the garnishment case, it means one or more things. The bank or the garnishment sent the funds to the court. The clerk's office processed those funds, logged them into their books, and scanned the documentation into its case file. They're getting ready to release or mail the funds to you within usually a few business days once the accounting is complete. So, this is where I'm like, this too good to be true. But let me double down. The dates ain't adding up. The dates ain't adding up. I ain't checked this in over a year. I'm like, so they had the money all the way back. They had the money all the way back. 5/9/2024 is when they sent a sign saying basically they had an account. That's what sign means. Sign writ. They got an account. Bookkeeping. They did all of this. This was filed. They stamped this. Look, it was signed on 5/9. They waited all of those days. Remember, I told you I was checking, right? Eventually, I moved to Texas within this time frame. This one I'm not telling y'all. This the part that y'all not getting. I stopped checking because I had moved. I had left everything behind, the whole city and everything. I left it all behind. I'm like, man, it is what it is. I'm gonna come back visit. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna try to find the lady when I get successful with YouTube. But unfortunately, as you clearly can see, YouTube is becoming very oversaturated with a lot of scripted plays, and I haven't gotten to the point yet where I'm ready to start doing scripted stuff to start giving y'all fake content. But the way my money been looking and the way this state is set up and the way that they treat people, people, I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to join the party. So yeah, I've been learning a whole lot of different things, teaching myself a whole lot of different things. But let me go ahead and go back into an old chapter of my life and start utilizing this aspect of my life where I do my own research and find out my own ways to get money, especially in a city like this. And that's what I've been doing. Anyways, we getting to the end of this, y'all. So I had to double down on chat. Why does it say I just started like copy and pasting. I'm not yelling at chat. I copied and paste that. I would never yell at chat. Chat goes ahead to reconfirm my frustrations or my confusions or my flusterness, whatever you want to say. And you can read that. Don't panic. You didn't lose your case. Your judgment still stands. You just need to restart the garnishment. I don't know. Why would I speak? Hold on. Whoa. What's going on? So, boom. I've asked chat a few more times. It's 8 o'clock, y'all. What I say? Let's go ahead and get to the end of it. Just know, me and chat, we was up for a long time talking. I think this is the part of the chat after I had got to the point where, like, you know what, chat? You ain't getting it. Let me tell you what's really going on. So I'm going to tell y'all this part. Matter of fact, just pause and read. Anyways, there was some interest that goes on to these lawsuits. So when people win lawsuits, they want the person to pay you sooner than later. So what they do is they throw an interest rate on there. So every month that you don't pay, it adds a fee on there. Why do it say annual interest rate? Hold on, I wasn't awarded no annual. See, y'all about to see me do some live. Y'all about to see me do some live in action right now. What was I exactly awarded? Hold on, not annually. That should have been monthly. Why would they award me something annually, yo? Hold on. Man, see? See, I'm gonna have to take some time to go through all of this, y'all. That should be monthly, yo. That shouldn't be Anthony. That shouldn't be no annual interest, right? Oh, it is annual. That's tough. I thought it was monthly. That'd be so sweet if you sue people and you won and they don't want to pay you and they gotta add, listen, her interest for this right here is $111 and they had to pay that every month and they want to wait through. Oh, let them wait. I'm gonna have to wait 5 years. I'm gonna let them think they dipping me, ducking me for 5 years. I'm gonna turn a 2,000 tab into a $10,000 tab. But look though, anyways, I'm fragmenting y'all. Let's get to the end of this. As y'all clearly can see, I went ahead and said a lot to chat, explained everything to chat from the beginning to end because the doc is just confusing. The way that they the way that they recorded this stuff, documentation and stuff like that, everything, the money and the interest rate, everything. Just go ahead and just give me a solid answer. What's going on? And we got to this, y'all. You know, we got to this. We got to this. We got some of that. The bigger picture here though, and we're at the end. You won. You filed correctly, and the bank confirmed funds existed. The court processed those funds, but never notified you. You had to file one more form. That was the part that I meant to tell y'all. The most important part about filing a lawsuit that even nobody told me. So hopefully you hear it first. If you win a lawsuit and you do go the route of wanting to garnish someone's funds, after if you get awarded and they tell you that this person has a job somewhere, you can garnish funds out of their job, or from their bank or whatever. You have to go back and then also put in another document as well. And that's the part that I did not know. And I still wouldn't have known it, y'all, to this day, if I just started looking into the stuff again. I still wouldn't have known this. I still wouldn't have known none of this. Like, even if after checking, I had to like talk to Chat GPT several times and ask several questions to even get to this part. If I would have left at the beginning after my first answer, I wouldn't even have gotten all of this information. So I'm so glad I took this time to trust Chat, even though I thought I would never be the type of person to put my socials all through the internet and stuff like that. But Chat is definitely beneficial, y'all. Check out Chat. Uh anyways, yeah, so we were here. The court processed those funds but never notified you that you had to file one more form. Then, because there was no activity, they closed the garnishment. Oh, they closed it. But it's a clerical and communication failure. That's not your fault. And it's fixable right now by confirming the funds and filing a motion to release them. Now, I do have to hit y'all with the dun dun dun. I thought I had that sound effect, but I don't. There was a part about all of this that I just explained to y'all that could be a flaw in the game, where just because the bank sent a document over to the municipal court saying that something was signed, validating that there's an account there, does not mean that they did everything on their behalf to help me get my money. Now, what are those things being? Chat told me all of this. We could have talked about it, but I tell you, I wasn't gonna make this video long. Just tune in to the next stream. It's gonna be tomorrow. I don't know what time, but it's gonna be there. They could send you a letter to the wrong place intentionally. That way, you never get the notification. Or they probably could give a person enough time to withdraw the money, which technically they're supposed to freeze the account, but there's no notification that this account was froze. You see, you gotta pay attention to the little stuff, the things you don't see in between the lines. That's how they play games with words. And I could talk about this all day with the laws and the way that things were obtained in the world. But this is how they play with words. Person, because you never know. People have relationships with clerks and people that they bank with for years. People come into the bank and be in good mood depositing a $10,000 check that they just got from a business company because they about to, they want you to start your business and be able to, you know, move their packages for them for a major distribution company. So I think these people, like, she's an older woman. People aren't walking into banks like some kids just depositing a few hundreds every once in a while. They want to build relationships with the people that be behind those desks. They want to make sure the person ain't got to just be looking at the information and giving it away and so on and so forth. That's why do you think people in those kind of fields of work, they expect you to have a good attitude? That is very important. If we want people to come here and trust us and give us their money, then you have to build a relationship with them. So that's another flaw within this game. Person could have withdrew money, but also sent over a form saying, "Oh, it was signed" and everything like that. But no intentions of me ever seeing it. And lastly, the money's there. I ain't gonna lie. That's the last thing, y'all. That was the last thing, y'all. So, chat so friendly. Chat like, look, I'll write you up your own motion to release form. Chat, slow down, man. Slow down, chat. Slow down. I just met you, man. The chat trying to get in a relationship with me. I just met you. Calm down, man. Dang. What should I say, lady? It gotta be a lady chat. I got a lady chat. I ain't got a man chat. I got a lady chat. Do chat got a voice? Tell me, do chat got a voice? Also, tell me what y'all think about this stream and this video, man. What did y'all think? Do y'all want to hear more about my story? Do y'all want to hear about my trucking experiences and how I got scammed out of so much money and then my life went down the drain from there with the expectation that I was going to work in factories every day around people that don't see the vision, and I have to hear them talk about gangs and idiot stuff all day. I hate that. I still hate factories to this day. Do y'all want to hear about that story? Let me know in the comments. Take your time. Check out this video. Hit that like button too, y'all. 47-minute stream. I ain't gonna lie, that ain't bad. Yesterday was 3 hours. That was a long time. We watched some videos that I couldn't even. I'm telling y'all, they copywriting everything, y'all. They copywriting everything now, y'all. If I stream it, they copywriting it. I only can repost the video, put an educational look to it. If I stream it, they gonna copyright it. So, that was the last thing I wanted to talk to y'all. I'm setting up this thing called the Patreon. Actually, let's just go ahead and take a look at this right now since I got y'all here. Yeah, the stream will have passed 8 o'clock today, but we ain't even at an hour yet, so that's not bad. But I'm setting up this thing called the Patreon right now. Yeah, so I'm gonna set links and stuff like that to I'm probably gonna start dropping the link. Oh, I'm talking to y'all again without my face showing. I'm sorry, I apologize. But I'm setting up this thing called the Patreon. I'm at the end of this video. I'm about to end this stream. If you want to come back and watch it a little bit later, I really appreciate that. Make sure to hit the like button. Hey, shout out to my boy Patrick Star for the super chat. But I'm setting up this thing called the Patreon, and that's where we're gonna be able to stream at all the time, y'all. My bad, I got kind of sidetracked after I was talking to them. So we're gonna definitely get this going. I'm gonna drop this link probably in all the different videos that I do repost on YouTube. That way, whenever I do stream in the future, y'all can just come straight here and we can watch everything. We can watch movies. Y'all wanted me to watch the movie Unchained Melody or something like Ghost. That's where he written them. We can watch that. We can 2 hours. Hey, everybody, look. I'm gonna go make your popcorn. Go grab you some whatever you gotta grab. Go grab it. Get ready. We about to watch this movie. And look, I told y'all I could bring y'all on, right? I could bring y'all on, and y'all can also join me on the screen and watch the movie with me, giving y'all own input and takes. I got a lot in store for y'all. I'm working. I'm building a system. It just takes time. But yeah, I definitely want to let y'all know about that at the end of this video because I like streaming. But if I stream on YouTube, it's strictly just YouTube. This is what the content's gonna look like. It's gonna look like me on the internet showing y'all something, talking about it, giving y'all my takes. I can't keep coming back here giving y'all the videos. They keep copyrighting everything, and reaction channels don't make top tier money. So They copyrighting everything. I'm not making top tier money anyways. No, you don't get it twisted. My reaction channel will make top tier money, but I guess y'all don't like everything. I like to watch, so we're gonna keep going with the Larry Bird stuff. We're gonna go with the Bobby Hatfield, the Blue Eye Soul. And I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I'm gonna end this now, because now I'm just looking for things to talk about. But tell me what y'all thought about this whole video. Please let me know in the comments. Did y'all enjoy it or not? I thought it was very interesting. How chat helped me out first and foremost. How chat can be helpful to not just me. It can be helpful to any and every last one of y'all. If y'all need help with that, I can also make a video showing y'all how to use ChatGPT, or we can stream that as well, and just helping you navigate these new ways of technology that are being introduced into life. But they're beneficial extremely. They're making millions of people rich. This AI is making millions of people rich. Millions of people rich. Like, y'all just don't know. This stuff is crazy. This stuff is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Time has really changed. Get with the program. Get with the program, y'all. Even look, even them. They talking about look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Even them. They're talking about some bookkeeping review complete, paperwork, journal scan. What are you talking about? Oh, I forgot. They digitalize everything. Even they're going AI. They're digitalizing everything. Yeah, tell me what y'all thought though, y'all. It's your boy DT, man. I definitely appreciate everybody that taps in, hit the like button, so on and so forth, y'all. Be sure. Even also, I keep telling y'all too, hit that share button too, y'all. If y'all think this is gonna be good information for somebody to know because they want to sue somebody, I highly encourage you to share this video. You not only get a real life experience of a person that sued someone, another African American that ducks you. Black people are gonna duck you when they owe you money. When black people owe you money, they're gonna duck you. I promise you, every time. Every time. Listen, I showed you how to garnish the wages. I showed you how to file the lawsuit. I showed you what the paperwork looked like. I showed you how much money it cost. And I got a lot more free game to give. I promise I got a lot more free game to give. Or should I charge people for it? I don't know. My name Detail De Niro, man. I don't know. I don't like that. Maybe I'll start changing maybe I'll change my name back to Detail De Niro. No, I'm gonna do that when the bag drop. Hey, we out. Peace. Let's get it. Silly.